Do apologise for that, guys. Welcome to Friday night. Yes, that is right. This familiar voice and face is back in the country box. That is right. The one and only, and of course the legend. That is Hoppers, and I am back. And I am back with a bit of, I don't know how to put it really, but of a bit of a weird scenario last week. You may have seen, or may have heard someone else in the commentary box. We had the legend Malcolm Argyle in the comments box covering for me because I ended up catching COVID. And yes, I am back to full health just about now, and we are here at Dragon Trails for the final round of the Lawman BTCC, brought to you by Eldar Racing. I'm looking forward to seeing what tonight is going to bring. I think it's going to go down to the wire. I think just looking at certain times at the moment, got the likes of Moreno and of course Katanis battling out for top times in practice at the moment, and I think it is going to be thereabouts. I'm just going to make sure I'm heard on stream just for a second, just to find out whether I am or not, but probably not. Yeah, I am. It's alright. But yeah, if you're watching the stream, guys, welcome in. It's Friday, it's the final round of the Chell and BTCC, brought to you by Eldar Racing, as I previously said. But yeah, I'm glad to be back. Missed obviously last week due to unfortunately falling foul to COVID, and I am back this evening for the final round, so I'm back to almost full fitness now. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen tonight. You know, Dragon Trails is a favourite circuit of mine. It is fictional, it's based in Croatia. Looks like at the moment the clouds are coming and going. It looks like a bit cloudy over the Croatian mountains at the moment, but nevertheless we are back for the season finale, which I was kind of hoping. So the Cupra guys of Moreno, well, the Cupra, which is based on the team had Cupra in real life. These are actually official 2022 Quick Fit British Touring Car liveries, but obviously because of obviously the likes of the Cupra and the Focus ST aren't on GT7, is right on like the Alpha 155. But looking at times, then Moreno is currently fastest in practice, then with 138.159, which seems to be thereabouts, and you can see Katanis going through the bottleneck, as we're going to call it, for this evening, with a 139.070. So he's in the Motorbase Focus. He's going to be an outside chance to win the title. I'm not too sure if his title nemesis Rob Scholler is going to be attending in the MB Motorsport BMW, so it's going to be very interesting to see how well he does. We've got, of course, Peter Keane in the Napa Racing Focus livery, which seems to be thereabouts. Not too sure exactly what's happening with some of the drivers, but I think as soon as they enter the lobby, they get entered. But you've got Chris Rigby then in the second of the Motorbase APEC racing machines. He's made his debut in BTCC last week at Blue Moon, so we'll see how well he can do. I think he did okay. I think he was just getting used to the car, and I think certain bits and pieces were going on. But then obviously you got Nick Sargent, aka the Ham Games, as well as the founder of Eldar in the Adrian Flux / Rich Energy BTC Racing Honda. He is going to be one to reckon to get thereabouts. He was actually on the money to get onto the podium at Blue Moon last week, and it seems there's a lot of anticipation for the Rich Energy squad because Andy White has come back for this evening, so it's good to see him back. Obviously missed last week due to personal reasons, but he is back in the second of the BTC Racing Rich Energy squad. So got the two Hondas out there, and then you've got, as I say, you've got Chris Rigby in the other. It's not Chris Rigby, it's Hugo. But putting it out there, just going to see if we've got a comment on the stream, but we'll see exactly what's going to happen. Good evening, Brucey, how's it going, mate? Getting a final team brief, yeah, that's most important, mate. Getting a final team brief from the team, you know, to try and push on for what could be a very close end to the season, but should be very close, mate. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen tonight. It looks like at the moment though we've got a few drivers out there, so it looks like 7 drivers at the moment. Not too sure what the grid's going to be like for tonight, but I believe it is also 2 12-lap races, so anything can happen around Dragon Trails. I've been around here before, I've commentated around here. It is one of my favourites, I must admit. It is close as you like, but we'll go into the points then, go into point situation for the final rounds of the championship, because this is where the nail-biting nitty-gritty end of the season now has become a bit of a it's been a bit topsy-turvy since obviously the last couple of rounds of the season, but there's 11 points in it between the likes of Rob Shoulder and of course none other than Katanis, because it is 11 points in. Rob is on 219, whereas Katanis is on there, I think he's on, yeah, he's on 208, so he's 11 points behind. So if Rob doesn't show up this evening and got STM Splashes is known on his PSN, if he wins tonight both races, gets fastest lap and gets pole position, he may take the title. It may be closer than that. Then you've got Moreno on 149, so he's 17 points behind, but he could finish second, he could even still finish third. It all depends on certain bits and pieces, but it's going to get tense because you've got the likes of Brucey Collins, who actually is now in the Rip Parfit Junior inspired Subaru WRX for the Infinity, so he's going to be with that. He's on 131, so there's a bit of an outside chance for Brucey as well to literally get into that situation. Then we've got Nick on obviously 122 points, Dean Atkinson on 111. Panos isn't making it tonight, he is obviously in the second Cupra, but he's on 107, Andy White on 102. So it's, you know, it's a bit closer as you like for the top 2 in the championship, but then you've got Gareth Morrison, the Power Max car store, Vauxhall Astra on 89, Brian Moncani, the Team Dynamics, the Soul Team Dynamics, Hobbiton Cataclysm car on of course 86. Then you've got Adam Morgan, not the BTC star, the Welsh namesake, on 73 in the car gods with Sicily BMW. Then Darren Baldwin, Darren's not racing, he's got an injured wrist, he's still not recovered from it, he's on 46. Then Ash Sharp, unfortunately Ash Sharp had missed the last couple of races, so he's on 42. Neil Smell missed a few races after Red Bull Ring, he's on 27. And of course Chris Rigby, and of course you've got Nigel Hugo on 50. Chris is on 21 and Nigel is on 15. But yeah, it's all about what's going to happen for the championship fight. It is thereabouts. I think we're just going to be waiting for a few more drivers to enter, but hopefully we get a few more guys in for tonight. It's going to be close as you like though. I think the likes of Katanis is going to try and think, well, if he's not going to be here, my title nemesis, I'm going to try and push on and get thereabouts. It's a bit confusing with a few guys in the same livery. I think just looking what's going on. Just give me 1 second while I just read some up. I do apologise about that, ladies and gents. I think we're just trying to sort something out at the moment, but It does look very interesting, and the cars are very colourful. They have been all season, but you know, it's going to be thereabouts. I think at the moment with what looks like 7 drivers at the moment for race number 1. I believe Brucey Collins will be out on track, as he says, so that will be 8 drivers, but we're missing quite a few drivers tonight, which is a bit unfortunate, especially with the championship that's on the line as well, which doesn't help matters, but we'll soon find out exactly how things go. I hope you guys can hear me. If you're watching the stream, guys, can we have 5 or 10 likes for the stream? Just helps me do commentary, it helps these guys get recognised, and also it is to help the league as well. But if you're interested in joining the Eldar Sim League, guys, doesn't matter how good you are at racing, you do not have to be the best of the best. You can be a rookie, you can be a novice, you can join. We will find a race series that is catered for your driving ability. Does not matter. If you want to do that, just go ahead and drop into the Facebook group and send a message out there. Just going to see, we've got another comment on the stream. Just give me 1 second just to catch up who it is. But cheers Brucey, thank you mate. I'm just making sure, because I'm still getting over me cold, should we say, you know, getting over the COVID cold, and just want to make sure that I'm okay, that I'm loud and clear. But just hopefully, if I go quiet, don't panic. It's just how it is at the moment, but should be alright. Try not to cough as much, but if I do, I'll try and put the headset on mute while I do. But looking at the times, then it looks like Katanis has actually now gone quicker with 1:37.956, so looks like it's going to be very exciting indeed to push on for his title charge. I think he's going to be thereabouts to try and push on for definitely winning the season. He's trying to be thereabouts. Whether he does or not is another thing. It's going to be close to get for comfort for the Motorspace driver. He's trying to be thereabouts, I think. But we'll see exactly what's going to happen for tonight, whether it's going to be a new winner, whether we've got the likes of Peter Keane obviously making his debut. I believe he was actually part of the Endurance League on Monday, and I think he did the coverage later on for the Endurance League on Monday, which helped me out massively as well. So he's making his debut in the BTCC this evening within the Chell Lawman Motorsport BTCC. But we'll see how quick that's going to go, as Chris Rigby, that's a 5/10 penalty. It's obviously because he's got a bit of track limits there. But of course Nigel Hugo is in the other Motorspace livery. Not too sure whether he's meant to be in that, but it's going to confuse the living daylights out of me if we're not careful. But it'll be alright for now. We'll just have to persevere. But Andy White at the moment, then, let's see what he can do in that Honda. He's obviously been looking racy. He's been racy thereabouts. He got thereabouts at Red Bull Ring. He's had a bit of a nightmare at Brands Hatch, but where he's had a bit of issues with the car. But nevertheless, we'll see how well he can go for tonight. So yeah, it's going to be very quick and very close to see what's going to happen here, because you've got the swooping left at the moment going into what was Pirelli, but I think the Pirelli advertisement boards are now no longer there, so it's going to be very interesting as we go up towards the gooseneck, the chicane. It is hop, skip and jump, but obviously you see the cars sliding about, you see them glitching. It's nothing to do with my connection, it's nothing to do with how they are. I think it's just the lobby settings to slowly get into back to how they used to be, but we'll see exactly what's going to happen. I think you know, we've got trying to think, got around probably a couple of minutes for qualifying's going to be in 2 minutes, as Andy White looks like he's got tyre smoke coming off that front right tyre. but it could be very easy to see. But I believe Brucey Collins has made it. Yes, he is in the Rock and Race Infinity Q50, the Rip Parfit Junior Team Hard Car. But I believe it is 8 drivers at the moment. Not too sure if Brian Moncani is going to make it in the Halford Cataclysm car as of yet, or Dean Atkinson, or of course Adam Morgan. It's a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is at the moment, and it's a bit of a shame really, because you know, with the BTCC being the top, or speaking of Brian, he's just made it into the lobby, but we'll see exactly how close it's gonna go. I think the likes of course STM Splash, aka Katanis, is going to be trying to push on. We're trying to see how many people we will get, but looks like it will be 9 races. It could be. But you know, it is thereabouts as the sun peeks through the clouds, so it is getting a bit slightly warmer here, but we'll see how close, as qualifying will begin very soon. But Moreno picks up a 5-10 penalty. That's going to be a bit unfortunate for the rest of the lap. It will put him, but qualifying settings now will be changed. We will jump into the 10 minutes of qualifying, and we'll see who gets the first pole position of the evening and the first point, to see what will happen. Because if, let's say for example, Katanis gets a point for pole position in race 1, he will take the championship down to 10 points, so it's going to be thereabouts. But you know, it's going to be very quick. Whether we'll see what happens. I think the likes of Brian Moncani will be on the grid. I think he's just setting up and waiting for Nick to sort out the lobby for, of course, the qualifying. It's the final 2 qualifying sessions of the season, because we have one for, of course, race 2 as well, just to determine the grid, because we can't obviously have reverse grids at the moment, so they do 2 qualifying sessions, and I believe it is 2 12-lap races tonight, so it is going to be quite technical. It is going to be thereabouts, but as I say, the cars are looking fabulous, they are looking pristine, and we are going to be, you know, I think it sounds like there's issues like last night for some bizarre reason. Just trying to figure out exactly what's going on, but could be very careful. We'll see exactly how quick it's going to go, but we'll see what's going to happen. I think we're just waiting for qualifying to begin, but we've got a bit of technical issues at the moment, which seems to be a bit of a norm at the moment. I think they were doing a one-off GT3 race, and it looks like we've got issues, but we'll have to see exactly what's going to happen. So just try to figure out exactly what's going to go on. So I think we're just getting ready for, of course, qualifying to happen. So just bear with 1 second. It's just going to be a bit of a frustrating moment for the for qualifying, but qualifying now has begun. So we're going to be getting ready for the the first final qualifying session of the evening. It looks like to me the likes of Katanis, Chris Rigby, and of course the Ranger, they're all running the same livery. It's going to literally confuse the living daylights out of me, but nevertheless we are getting underway then. So the cars are on their outlap, getting tyre temperature up to optimum as well as brake temperature. It is going to be thereabouts. We'll see exactly what's going to happen. I think Nick's just going to sit out for a moment or two, but Not too sure where Brian Moncani has disappeared to, but Brucey Collins is the last car out of pit lane. I think Nick will be at the back at the tail end of the field, so we'll see exactly what's going to happen. But Brian is also there, so Brian is in pit lane. The Halfords have got a clean car as Katani. Oh, no, it's not Katani. It's the Ranger. Told you these three cars are going to confuse the living daylights out of me, but can we do as who has picked up a penalty? That is Moreno. He's got a 5/10 penalty already on the outlap of qualifying. He's trying to get past the motor-based cars as best as he can, but he will have to slow down for that penalty. He's going to force him to slow down now. I think that's going to be the key factor tonight round here. I think looking exactly what is going to happen. He's going through the last two turns now, but it's quickly got rid of, but it's going to cost him a bit of ground, whereas the likes of Ranger and of course Katanis and of course Chris Rigby, three motor-based cars. I'm not too sure whether Ranger's meant to be in the motor-based livery, but I think it will be okay for now. But the likes of the Ranger and of course Moreno will be the ones to set a flight, will be onto the flying laps, as well as Peter Keane in the Napa Racing. So the Napa Racing cars, or the Napa Racing car, will be there. Brucey Collins is another car, the Rick Parfitt Infinity, just going through turn number one there, trying to get past the likes of Chris Rigby and of course Katanis there with Andy White with a 3-second penalty. It's going to be a bit hurtful in the Rich Energy BTC Racing Honda. It's going to be thereabouts. Nick's gone out onto track now just to try and get a lap time in. Whether he's going to be able to, it's going to be thereabouts, but we'll see what he can do for the time being. But Brian Moncani still with a Halfords clean car. Has it got issues at the moment, or is it just sitting out for the time being as the Ranger goes through the latter half of the lap now? He's obviously going to be the first car, I think, to literally get a lap time. But Moreno still has picked up another penalty somehow for track limits. It's going to be thereabouts. I think we need to keep an eye on what happens with track limits tonight, because it's going to be hurtful, especially around here, because before you go around the last corner at the double L, as I call it, because it's a double left. But if it was the other way around, it's the double right, but going around the double L makes it a bit of a lap time. So let's see what the Ranger can do then. He's going to push on. He does a 140.680 at the moment, whereas Moreno goes into pit lane. Peter Keane then with 142. No, he goes fastest, 139.891. So the Napa Racing car at the moment is on pole position, provisional pole position, with around Brucey Collins with a 142.382 at the moment. Moreno's just come out of pit lane with a 150.9, but that's put him fourth at the moment. Katanis, he's going to be, where is he? He's about fifth fastest at the moment, so he's not getting that bonus point for pole position. He's up towards the gooseneck. And then of course Chris Rigby in the other Alpha, in of course sixth place at the moment with Andy White Honda FK8 with a 146.094. Nick's still out there circulating. He's about to go on to a fast lap, so he's on a fast lap. He's got clear air, so he could potentially be a dark horse here and get onto provisional pole position. At the moment it will be very close, as Brian is still in pit lane at the moment for the Halfords Cast Clean Team Dynamics Honda. So the sister machine. See how close he's going to get. Nick cuts the corner slightly. It's not enough to ping him for track limit, so he's clipped the grass there. But he's about to cross the line then, and goes second fastest with 140.402. So Nick's, as I say, he's a dark horse to try and push on. He's going to have the faster guys though. Like to the Ranger. Where does he go? He goes 140.455. So he's the fastest at the minute. Brucey Collins is about to come through the final two bends of the lap. He's down on his lap time now at the moment. Really down on his lap time, as he had traffic ahead, as the Katanis then, yes, he goes fastest. We knew this was going to happen. 137.584 of a second. He's going to be there. He's right, 1.078 of a second faster than anyone else at the moment. He means business with his championship rival not racing tonight. It seems that he's going to be trying to push on. He'll get a bonus lap, so he'll take the championship points down to 10 for race number 1. It could be very close. We'll see exactly how that's going to pan out, but he's got the likes of Chris Rigby in second place at the moment. Chris was also thereabouts in the VW Scirocco's last time I commentated on him, so it's going to be very close to see what's going to happen between these guys at the moment. The likes of course, Andy White in third at the moment. He's 139.601 of a second. So, you know, he's quite quick in the Honda at the moment. Trying to push on. Peter Keane down in fourth. Could be very interesting to see exactly how well he will do, because he's there about. He's got like Nick. He's currently up to third. Then he's gone up to third. He's actually overtaken his teammate with a 139.463 at the moment. He's obviously pulled off at the moment. Pulled off at the side of the track as he had an issue, or is he going to be able to push on? Brian Mulcahy in the Halford Clean car is out, so he's about to push on. Let's see what's going to happen. I think let's try to see where Nick was. He's now down in fourth because Chris Rigby is in third. Moreno up into second. He's gone 138.272. You can just see the heat haze coming off the cars now, just slightly, as the temperature starts to climb a bit in the Croatian seaside and mountains section, but we're going up towards seaside hairpin now. This is where, if you look down the track at some points, you can just see the seaside there with my yacht, my private vantage point, but hopefully it stays there by the end of the race, but who knows. But let's see what's going to happen with the likes of Moreno then, trying to push on as best as he can. He's going to be there. Brucey Collins into pit lane. Has he got an issue with the Infinity? No, he's just sat there. So he's currently 8th fastest at the moment. Brian Mulcahy probably maybe now 7th quickest in the Halford Clean car. Previously trying to push on, he has had a bit of a torrid time this season as Brian the Belgian. You know, I think, you know, this could be all or nothing for him. We may see exactly what's going to happen, but it's currently with 2 minutes left to qualify. Then let's see what's going to happen. I think the likes of Katanis and of course Moreno and of course Chris Rigby, the focus is 1-3 on the grid, and then of course Moreno in the Cupra excuse me, in second place at the moment. The helicopter goes over the start finish line just to get the vantage points with the likes of Andy White 4th at the moment for the Honda as the Napa Racing UK squad getting out, trying to get of course Peter Keane, but going out pit lane dead on early was of course Hugo, so he's got a 6-second penalty. Now that's going to hurt him for his last qualifying run of the first qualifying session. He crossed the pit lane line, which you're not meant to do, and that's why it's picked up a big massive penalty there. It was actually 3 seconds of penalty, but then I think also he picked up a 1 second for some another, which hasn't helped him at all. But Brucey Collins also with a 5 second, not 5 second, but yeah, he's actually picked up a 1 second penalty. No idea why, but it seems that he's going to be there. That's Brian Mulcahy down in 8th then. So the Belgian in the Halford Clean car, he's got the faster car with Moreno coming up behind him. Look, Moreno's got slowed down for a 5/10th penalty, so that's not going to be happening. Nick is just going to be there, maybe seeing what's going to happen for the likes of qualifying to get into the race. You can just see exactly what's happening with the likes of Katanis. He's got traffic ahead of him, which is going to literally hamper his lap time this time around. He's got the likes of Brian Mulcahy, who will go on board with the Apex Motorspace car of currently what could be near championship winner or championship leader after race number 1, but we'll soon find out. But it seems there's a lot of interest to see exactly what's going to go on. But we are going to get ready for race number 1 of the evening, the final round of the championship. I think just looking exactly what's going on, the likes of Moreno, has he had, yeah, he's got 6 seconds of penalties there. That's really a hefty amount, but hopefully race 1 will get underway, and like I said, Chris Rigby and of course Moreno just having a bit of issues there going into, of course, what's going to happen there, but we'll see exactly how close it's going to go. But could be very careful to see what's going to happen here. But I don't know whether I've got a black screen.